scummy as hell, man.
That's bitch made, man. That's a bitch ass pacified spirit. And then they get mad at us because we curse, because we use punk ass cuss word. But yet these niggas listen to all kinds of rap. You know what I'm saying? They watching man no man porn. You know what I'm saying? They committing adultery with Keisha, but they mad because we call somebody a punk ass nigga.
Right.
Like, you guys got to know how to get your priorities straight, man.
Right. Appreciate it.
Go ahead.
It's a parable that Yahushua spoke of going into forgiving brothers, man. This is Matthew chapter 18, started at verse 21. Then Peter came to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Yahushua said unto them, I say unto thee, until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
Sheesh.
Right.
That's a complete number of times, unlimited, man. Because, like, shit, brother do something to offend you. All right, fine. Like, okay, now let's put a little cap on that for real, because this is going into like certain particular sins. A brother committed adultery against you. You ain't got to forgive that shit.
Right.
I mean, you may say your piece and be done with it, but after that, there's no more dealing. If the brother sleep with some brother sleep with your woman, that's a sin punishable to death, man. That ain't something that you got to go to the round table where you out of here, man. I don't fuck with you no more. I don't trust you. Whatever happens to you happens to you. Now, hey, I may ask the Most High to fuck your ass up, but it's out of our hand. Right. But every single day, I ain't gonna be putting up curses on your ass, man. You committed the act, and it is what it is. Hey, you out of here. I'm not fucking with you no more. You know what I'm saying? And you damn sure ain't gonna be around the brothers doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But there is certain things that brothers do. Like, you ain't just gonna hold it to fault, man. Even like minor shit. Oh, brother stepped on my J's at camp. You know, brother spilled some liquor.
You knocked the liquor over.
Brother, yeah. Yeah, I'm on, hey, bro, we miss you, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, that man got a medal with knocking over liquor. I'm like, damn, bro, again? I'm like, shit. They go 30 more bucks. Go get another one.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna get on them, brother, man.
Right.
You gotta have that tolerance for brothers, man. Hey, that's what it is, cause we all men.
Yep.
And we all trying to get the same thing. We don't know when Yahushua come back.
Yep.
So we gotta suffer each other, man.
Right.
They might be happy. We all grow 60, 70 years old like the apostles, man. You think the apostles still holding on to minor offenses that each other caused 15 years ago?
No.
You gotta just, it's all right.
Oh shit, like Apostle Hart brought it out, man. One time he was in a car, he just went in on, he said, sometimes I just drive with them and curse them out, man.
Right.
He said, man, sometime, man, he's like, man, y'all ain't in the spirit. You up, man. Apostle Hart used to get on Apostle Bacard and them, man. They ain't holding on to that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may be around a brother, you may see brothers in some party mode, man. Y'all better get on y'all shit. As a, you know, and that's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Apostle Hart. Hey, I seen him dismiss a dude. Dude came up to the camp. He said, man, you ain't sincere. Get your black ass on down the street. And sent him down the street. But hey, he read it through the spirit that the guy wasn't sincere. Because he said, where you been at, man? Now, did he tell him he can't go out there and teach? No. We don't want no dealings with you because you full of shit. And certain men have that discernment that they can know when you a damn nigga, man.
Right.
But it say Matthew 18 verse 23. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king which would take account of his servants. And we had begun to reckon, one was brought unto him which owed him 10,000 talents. But for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, and his wife, and his children, and all that he had, and payment to be made. See, because he owed that king 10,000, so everything got taken away from him. The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion and loosed him and forgave him the debt.
And you know what? Sometimes a sincere I'm sorry or a slakia, that goes a long way.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Brothers up here, right? They have children, they have wives. Like, brothers are into their women. If your woman, it depends on the level of transgression, but if your woman potentially done some shit and pissed you off, but she come back in that contrite spirit, you gonna take the motherfucker back, man. That's where your heart is at. All right, baby, I get it. You fucked up. Don't do it again. She do it 6 more times, you take the bitch back. You telling me you can't take a brother back, man?
Yeah. Right. Brother, man.
And then listen, Matthew 18, verse 28. But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence. And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, pay me that thou owest.
Son of that Motown spirit. You remember in that, but the real man, he like, I'm a motherfucking soldier. You know what I'm saying? He rolled up on the niggas on the corner, just beating their ass over the money, man. That's that Motown spirit.
And his fellow servant fell down at his feet and besought him, saying, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. And he would not, but went and cast him into prison till he should pay the debt.
That's the shit Esau.
So you see, the servant got forgave of 1,000 pence, man. He was about to have everything stripped from him, man. And the king had mercy on him, let him walk. And then that dude that was shown that mercy went out and saw a dude that only owed 100 and beat his ass and put him in prison.
Yeah.
You see?
Real nigga shit.
But it say, Matthew 18, verse 31. So when his fellow servants saw what was done, they were very sorry and came and told their Lord all that was done. Then his Lord, after he called him, said unto him, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee all that debt, because thou desirest me. Shouldest not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant? Because they in the same position.
Right.
They both servants, man. They both owe. You see? And he say, even as I had pity on thee, and his Lord was wroth and delivering him to the tormentors, till he should pay all that was due unto him, so likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not every one his brother for their trespasses.
Right. So yeah, man, you gotta sometimes just let shit go. Sometimes you just gotta, like, all right, man, don't even worry about it. Sometimes, man, you don't even remember what a brother said, like, oh shit, man, I ain't even remember that. You know what I'm saying? But see, it gets to the point that when you're around men that's easily offended, and you gotta say salakia for saying certain things, that's when you have a problem. That's when men gotta be removed. When men get offended at everything, when a man get offended with the way you walk up, the kind of car you drive, the type of doctrine you teach it, because you got a lot of men that be among you that's highly offended at shit. They may be offended at the way that we personally bring out the gospel. That's why you got scoffers, man. They're offended at us, man. Hey, man, this place gotta go down, man. It's nothing but confusion out here. Every time you turn around, you got an ambulance, you got a fucking Hellcat,
Hellcat. Fucking niggas.
Motorcycles.
He ain't even going nowhere.
It's the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
That's right.
And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as Yahweh's sake have forgiven you. So there you go, man. So what's the point of holding on to grudges? What's the point of getting on videos and making all that shit, man? Don't do all that, man.
Right.
You know, put away all malice, evil. It's not what this truth is about.
Right. It ain't like you dealing with a demonic ass mother or father or demonic ass woman. You know what I'm saying? You hold a grudge against a fucking woman because she's just a goddamn woman. She wicked. You know she's gonna transgress against you.
Right.
This is talking about brothers, man. Okay? This ain't talking about some 2/3 in the world.
Yep.
Because you telling me if Jake come and kick in my door and hold me at gunpoint in my family and tie me up, I gotta have compassion on a nigga like that?
That turn the other cheek.
Yeah, nah, that ain't what that's talking about. That's talking about right here in this circle. And even if you scoffers and you scorners, you repent, that applies to you too. Because people like say, oh, y'all only love y'all own in GMS. That's not true. We just gave an example of men that's not in Great Millstone that's teaching the word. Like Nathaniel 7, for example. We don't hate them guys at the IUIC. We don't hate them at all. They'll come up here and we'll deal with them. We'll salute them, Shalom, X, Y, and Z. But we're not going to get nowhere because they teaching a different doctrine. Are we going to throw curses up on them? No. Now, if they blaspheme the name of the Lord and they come with that folly, then yeah, we'll put curses on them. But other than that, we're peaceful among them. We go and treat them brothers. You know, like, you remember when we was down at, when we was going to get something to eat at the Westport? Yeah, and then we ran into them. And then, hey, You know, we was dealing with them, etc. But we wasn't like on no combative shit. We were just basically telling them like, look, y'all ain't coming in the right spirit.
Right.
You know, but hey, they said what they said, we said what we said, and we departed in peace, and that's the end of it.
Right.
I ain't go home, oh man, you watch you niggas, man, shit, lock right.
Don't curse.
Nah, 'cause the Most High already cursed them guys, man.
Yeah.
That's why they ain't getting it.
Right.
Right. It's verse 31 again. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you.
Hey, I was just gonna say, man, these are all characteristics of a nigga woman, man. Read that list again, man.
Let all bitterness.
Bitterness, yeah. Mad at the world.
Mad at everything.
Mad because somebody did them wrong. Mad because, you know, whatever reason.
Mad for being mad. Mad
Yeah.
because people like you.
Yeah.
Mad because
Yeah,
you're teaching
yeah.
the word.
People
mad
like you,
because
people
you
don't
break
like
up with her for 6 fucking months and she think you're supposed to be in the house crying over her.
Right,
Mad
right.
because you got, you know.
Because your hair wig ain't right.
Yeah, you mad because a brother say, or a sister say shalom on the comment board.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
That's bitterness.
cursing out other women because they see the light and your black ass
Yeah,
don't. That's
yeah.
some bullshit, man.
Yeah, you ain't getting all the attention.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now you mad. That's bitterness.
Straight bitter.
Straight bitter, man. And we ain't got time for that shit.
And what that movie Bernie Mac was in, he said, I hate black keys on the piano.
Yeah.
I hate black pepper.
Boys in the hood.
Boys in the
Hate
hood.
my gum because they black.
Yeah. Y'all in that bitter ass just hating for no reason.
You know I'm related,
bitter, man.
I'm related to that nigga, man. Yeah, that's
Bernie?
my yeah, that's my
Oh,
side. My
okay.
father's side, yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
He's always one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, he's
He
crazy,
ain't-
man.
He ain't give a fuck. You know?
Take your punk ass upstairs. Yeah.
Bernie Mac say, I'll kill a child.
I will fuck a kid up. And that's the right spirit, because you're supposed to be able to fuck these damn little. Reason why these kids are demons, because they don't get fucked up. And you got these weak ass, punk ass parents that want to cater to a fucking kid. I'm gonna tell you one thing. The scriptures say, and we're gonna get back to the point, but I wanted to say this. The scriptures say, spread a rod, spoil the child. See, you parents today, what you do is the fact that you give your kid all types of shit, man. And you notice the more you cater to kids' emotions, whatever demons they got going on, they're gonna be unsatisfiable, man. Because they're gonna want more, they want more, they want more. A kid is like yeast, man. You add more to that lump of yeast and it continues to grow. And by the time the little bastard is 18, 19 years old, they're gonna hate you for you trying to do the so-called right thing.
Right.
You know?
And it says, anger. It says, let all bitterness and wrath and anger.
Now, okay, and then this is good. Now, let's break it down because you got to break it down for these people. These people are very simple. They say, well, you guys seem angry. Yeah, we are angry. We're angry with being in captivity. We're angry at the society. We're angry at our people because they rejected the Lord. We have righteous anger. We're irritable, okay? But amongst each other, I ain't got no beef with none of these brothers up here.
Right.
I ain't calling this brother, man. What you said about my mama, bro?
Yeah, right.
Hell no.
Spilt the liquor.
Yeah.
Everybody try to, we gonna.
So yeah, in the scriptures say, be ye angry and sin not.
Yep.
But you got a nigga out there to see the video of me cursing out Eve and say, oh, that don't apply to you. You just cursed the woman out. No, dumbass, that ain't talking about that, man.
Yeah, and that's what wrath is. Wrath is trying to get back.
Yeah.
Trying to get your get back.
Yeah.
But the scriptures say leave place for
It's like no place for wrath.
yeah.
Because
leave a place for
naturally,
wrath.
as a man, you want to be vindicated.
Right.
Let me ask you brothers a question, sincerely. You brothers that ever dealt with women. A woman that talks shit to you over the phone, how many of you just wanted to pull up on her to see if she have that same energy?
All day long.
Yeah, you want to go and you want to knock her the fuck out, okay? And the nigga they gonna record it and say, see this brother? No, we're just giving you the real schematics about the dynamic of men and women.
Yep.
A woman that talks shit to you over the phone or in an email, and I'm like,
Real
pull up and I'm gonna keep that same energy. Because us as men, we're not designed to take verbal misuse or disrespect from women or anybody at that nature. It's two extremes. Either you deal with it or you don't deal with it.
Right.
Okay? And that's just the point we're trying to make. That's just like your kid calling you a punk ass. If my kid called me out my name, I'll pull up on her ass. Like, what's up now? Talk that shit, I'm right here.
Right.
You want to be grown, then prove you're grown. And that's all we're trying to say.
Right.
Okay? And you feel like you want to do that, but according to the scriptures, we just gotta wait.
Right. 'Cause our anger is rooted out of vexation.
Yeah.
The scriptures say we should be vexed with the filthy conversation. You know, that's where our anger is rooted out of. You're not just angry just to be angry, man. You know, it's a righteous anger. You know.
That's right. Yeah, because this is talking about towards another brother that's laboring with you, man. This isn't talking about applying to everybody else in the world.
Right.
Okay. It says, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
Evil speaking, man. Trying to build cases on brothers.
Yeah.
Trying to say things on brothers that may not be true. And even making something bigger than what it is, man.
Right.
Because you know we all being folly, we all be saying stuff, but that don't mean it needs to be sit down work.
Yeah, you hold
Right,
on to
right.
it. So, yeah, right. You know, that's
Right.
That's
Right.
that's an off-ass spirit.
And this circle applies, man, like if you're sincere, man. If you're a sincere brother, you're teaching the right doctrine, this is what this message is given to. This is given to within the body, not outside the body. Because you see, you got these niggas in the world, these two-thirds, these scoffers. They say, well, you can't say this to me. Oh, I'm part of it. No, you ain't, man. You coming against the word, you're going off, you sinning, you scoffing and scorning. You're no longer part of this circle. So when you get that wrath come out and that stern rebuke from the scriptures, then that's what you get. Okay? It says, and be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another.
Yeah.
Even as Yahweh for Mashiach's sake hath forgiven you.
It's right, man, because, hey, the scriptures say prefer you one over another, man. Because, hey, Yahweh Shai, man, he took it all to the cross. You know what I'm saying? Even for these two-thirds out here, Yahweh Shai took that on the chin. 3 hours of excruciating pain behind a nation of niggas, man. And we included in that.
Yeah.
Straight up, man. So if Yahweh Shai can take that abuse of man that never sinned, well, as Yahweh Shai, rather, then you know how much more we to forgive men in a sincere spirit. Now, if you full of shit, we ain't even dealing with you, bro. You're not even considered in this, man. You just gonna be, we ain't even gonna talk about you. We just not gonna deal with you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But men that's real sincere in this thing, like if let's just say if he came to the camp a little bit in a fucked up spirit, he may went through something with his John or his mother, his father, his daughter. And you know, he's in a little vexed spirit. We get it, but I ain't gonna do no fucking 3-hour video on him, man. I get it. I'm just like, you know, man, you might just want to just chill out or just, you know, kind of just hold the post for a second till you get your spirit under control, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't birth looking at him, he's less of a man because his feelings hurt. No, he's a man. He got emotions, man.
Yeah.
You know? Shit, we all go through it. I came to the camp before in a real vexed spirit, man, and brothers picked up on it. But it didn't take away my love they had for me. Well, at least I hope not. You know, at least with them, and it didn't take my love from them, man.
Hey, and beat this with Yahweh Shai forgiveness, man. Because even on the cross, Yahweh Shai prayed for forgiveness, man. Where he said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. He was talking about the members of the elect that didn't see him as a Messiah at that time, man.
Right.
But then eventually, you know, he knew that they was gonna be believers.
Right.
How humble do you have to be at that, man?
Right.
You are literally looking at niggas cheering on your downfall, bro, and praying for their forgiveness.
Right.
I don't even know if I could do that.
I couldn't.
These niggas letting that happen to me, bro.
I couldn't do it. That's the spirit you said that. I was just meditating on that, man. I was meditating on that yesterday. And today I was like, how many of us could do what Yahweh Shai did? So not a one. Not a one.
That's
Can
really
you imagine having spiritual powers?
Yeah. And being
able to fuck everybody up that's out there.
Yeah.
And just not only not doing it, but forgiving
that
the
type
elect that were a part of it, man.
Yeah.
I would just say as a man, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
As a man, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Jake spitting in your face like
That type of abuse or that type of just misuse, man. I wouldn't be able to take all that to the chin, man. I mean, it's certain things we can look past, but not that. You know what I'm saying? Not that. You know, and one thing about us, man, we're very forgiving men up here, man. But it's like when you continue to step on a brother's foot and you continue to push him and, you know, do whatever to him and take it for granted, that shit gets old and your patience wears thin, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I think you people don't understand that. Because you know what? Us as men, people are looking at how we making them feel, but your feelings doesn't matter to these people. You know what I'm saying? They worried about us calling somebody out for folly, but yet they don't realize that what they say about us could probably make you feel upset or offended or some shit. They ain't caring about that because they justify it on their behalf, you know? Hypocrisy, man.
Got another one here.
Yeah, bring it out. Go there. You got something?
It's Ephesians 4:11. It says, and he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of a Mashiach. So just going into that list, man, what this message is for. It's for those that's on this list right here. Okay? So it doesn't apply to all you people. So if you see us getting on scoffers and scorners, 2/3, the heathen, cussing them out, Keisha, so on and so forth, man. We are to do that, man. Okay? We are to rebuke before all. A lot of y'all just can't accept that. Go ahead, bro.
That's right, brother. I'm just gonna get this real quick in the Psalm 51, verse 16. It says, "For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit and a contrite heart. O power, thou wilt not despise." And the reason I bring that out is because this is a scenario where David, he fucked up big time, man. And this was a period where the Lord basically had that flexibility, that mercy on him. But it shows you what the Lord is really dealing with. If a brother comes to you and he's sincere and he has a contrite heart, then you should forgive that brother if at all possible. You know? Because that's the example that the Lord gave us with King David, man. You know? Now if a brother is not contrite, you know, we gonna continue to do wickedness, like the brother said, you can just dust your hands off of it and move on. But we're to forgive our brothers, man, because all of us is fucked up here.
Yep. Yeah.
You know?
That's if they brothers.
Even King David did that. Right. If a brother does something one time, let's say he say something to me, he say, you know, leave me the fuck alone with some shit, he snap a little bit. I might feel some type of way about it in that moment, but at the end of the day, I know the brother, you know what I'm saying? You have that flexibility to say, oh, the brother just had a moment, you know what I'm saying? If a brother's doing the work and he's continuing, he's contrite, man, that's all that matters. Because we're not gonna get it right the first time, you know? We wouldn't need deliverance if we could get it right the first time, you know?
I've seen brothers have shouting matches and scream at each other, man. Right. In younger years, man. Like when I came up in Chicago camp, I seen it quite a bit, man. You know, but you grow. You know, you grow. I heard brothers like, get the it could get like that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could,
right, because you gotta realize you're dealing with men up there and Satan is attacking at all times.
Yeah.
Sometimes some shit might get said, man, you know? But you have to understand the heart and the mind of that brother, man. If he's a sincere brother, he's doing the work, he's contrite, you gotta let shit go, man. You know?
Let it go, let it go, let it go. Yeah, you got it.
Isaiah 64 verse 4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard nor perceived by the ear, neither hath the eye seen, O power, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that waited for him. Thou meetest him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness, those that remember thee in thy ways. Behold, thou art wroth, for we have sinned in those in continuance, and we shall be saved. But we are all as a unclean thing, and all our righteousness are as filthy rags, and we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities like the wind have taken us away.
Hey, what King David said, he said, purge me from my sin, man. Take not thy Holy Spirit away from me. Now, we never declared to be perfect men. Okay, we never said that at all. Like, you know, we go through it, man. We go through things. You know, we make mistakes. Shit, I'll be the one to tell you, shit, I make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes unknowingly. You know, even if, you know, I may do it right, I still have the error of making a mistake because, I mean, you don't do it all right, you know? But see, when you can admit that and admit certain things, because you see, and this is the thing, man, people want us to be wrong about shit that's not wrong. Let's just say if you get into an argument with somebody and you solidifying your stance and they're telling you how they feel, you may see what they feel, understand how they feel, but overall, you know what I'm saying, the action towards them was justified. And that's the problem with the world, and this is the reason why the Most High separated us from this place to be judges, because they don't understand judgment. In this world, they teach you that judging is based on your feelings. So like, let's just say if you was going off and you was sinning against me and I call you out on it, and then you throw an objection at me and say, well, this is how I feel about this and this and that. Yeah, I understand how you feel, but you still came off there, you still did that. Yeah. So how am I wrong for saying that to you? Type shit. If I say you were fucking this and this and that. They want you to be wrong by how you delivered it. Oh, well, you don't understand how I feel. That don't make me a demon because I don't agree with how you feel. I just don't agree what you feel because you ain't got the mental capacity to see the other side of the fucking coin, man. It ain't my fault you mentally handicapped, you know? But like we said, we ain't perfect. You know, we miss jump shots all the fucking time, man.
Yeah.
We ain't perfect, man. But we are trying to be perfect towards your how about Shimmy how shot, man.
That's right.
Okay?
Even in that, man, we still have things that we fuck up on in the truth, man.
Yeah.
And that's not, you can't even let, like you say, you can't even let you missing the jump shot, you can't check yourself out the game, man. That's why I got this Proverbs 24 verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief.
Right. And the wicked fall into mischief. When guys hold grudges, they mad, you know, they on the up and up, then they start doing scoff videos, man. You fell into mischief. Because if you a just man and you adhere to what you did, then overall, you know, you get back up, man. You know? Shit, brothers that went off, they did things that, you know, that wasn't circumspect, but you know, you get up and you pick yourself up again, man.
Right.
Brother could have been driving a little tipsy and then he damn near ran his car into a light pole. That's not circumspect, but it happens and the brother learned from it and don't do it again.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a difference you'll notice too, because the brothers that fall 7 times, they'll keep coming back out here 7 times more teaching the word.
Yeah.
A brother that falls in the misses falls out the truth, comes to scoff and scorner. Or even like a woman, for example. You might have a woman, you stop dealing with her, she falls all the way into the world. I done had that happen, man. A bitch I dealt with fell all the way to the world. Bitch covered in tattoos now. You know, threaded up and shit, smoking weed. Got potentially probably got cancer. So all that shit, man, that's how that works. They fall in the mischief.
That's because they wanted to do that anyway.
Right, God.
And they make you their problem.
Right.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 14, verse 2. Blessed is he whose conscience hath not condemned him, and who is not fallen from his hope in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Yeah.
Yeah, because brothers got to realize, man, you got to be in the spirit that I'm doing the right thing, man. Because we're gonna do things that are off, but you can't beat yourself up into the point to where you're getting down and depressed. You know what I'm saying? It starts to affect your work, man. Yeah. It's just like taking a punch in a boxing match, man. Like the saying goes, everybody got a plan till they get hit. They get hit in the face, you know. But you got to be able to take that punch and keep moving, man.
And knowing that you're giving it your best, man.
Right.
Like certain people, you just can't satisfy them, bro. Like no matter what you do, like I tried my best. This is what I can do. What more do you want? This is what I'm capable of. They want you to fucking bring down to heaven. They want you to call fire from heaven. They want you to pull up shit. They want you to go unfuck your baby mama and make them all types of dumb shit, man. It's like, dude, we're putting our best foot forth in this truth, man. Right. The fact that brothers are out here speaking, and this is another thing too that these guys don't understand. We're not out here for clout base. Yep. Honestly, we don't give a shit who watches us, man. Honestly, we prefer people to really not come up here because we already know it's gonna go there, they're gonna say this, and then they're gonna leave with their understanding, and we gonna still be up here teaching. Yeah, right. We like it quiet, man. I mean, we like a little controversy. Don't get it twisted. We like debates and shit. Yeah. But overall, man, this is perfect. We don't need no crowds up here.
Right.
Personally, personally, I wouldn't give a shit if anybody liked my videos. I wouldn't give a fuck, man. Right. But what we're saying, even in that aspect, if you only get 1 view and no likes, don't let that shit make you stop doing works, man. Right. That may just be your lot to not have anybody to watch you. That just may be for your own testimony, man. Because the Lord is watching, man. You know?
And that's why it's blessed is he, man, because that fucks a lot of Jakes up, man. Yeah. Jake be having problems with confidence. He be having all types of issues, man. Because that's a heavy thing to just be inside your own head. You know? All the time, constantly over scrutinizing everything, man. Yeah. You know, that's a problem that I had to work on as a personal thing, you know? Yep. It's something you gotta overcome, man. Yep.
You know, this one video I'll never forget. I actually got it pulled up with a brother down in Mississippi. He did a video called "Your Mistake Was Planned." You know, I'm gonna send it to brothers so y'all can rewatch it. Came out like 6 months ago, but that's one thing that really helped me, man. A lot of times, brothers be in situations that really you be beating yourself up in the head like, yo, why the fuck I do that? You know, I should have did this, I should have did that, but I ended up doing this. Hey, we say I ended up doing this, and now I'm feeling like complete shit. Yeah.
I felt like that when I wrecked the fucking the maroon money I had. But I was like, why the fuck did I listen to that bitch to yield me through? I was beating myself. I was kind of pissed off about it, man. I was like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, go ahead, you can go. Then my dumb ass listened to her because there wasn't no car coming. All of a sudden I try to turn, bam. I was like, only if I didn't fucking, I should have just stayed there like my mind told me. But you know, I was kind of upset about this shit.
Yep. At the end of the day, man, you are gonna get in situations where you don't feel like a man of the Lord, man. You don't feel like you deserve to be preaching the truth. You don't deserve to get on them chariots, man. But that's why the brother brought out the scripture. Blessed is he whose conscience has not condemned him, man. You have to rebuke thoughts like that, man.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we still men, man. We do not have perfect bodies. The law, statutes, and commandments is not written in us, man.
Yep.
So just like every other man in the world, we gonna make mistakes in the truth. You just gotta accept it, bro.
Right. And just how we'll beat ourselves up sometimes. Say, why did I do this? Why did I say that? Well, it's just as many other examples as well too. Like I've been in job interviews, man, and I just nailed it, man. It wasn't of me. I was just speaking, but I said all the right things. You know. So you got to remember when you fuck up and say, why the fuck did I say that, or why did I do this? There's other examples of it to offset it as well too, where the Lord just had you move perfectly, man.
Yeah.
You stop, you break the car right in time, or you said the right thing, and you know what I'm saying? You got to realize the Lord knows what He's doing, man, and everything is balanced, and it all happens for the reason. And we only got a part of the story.
That's it.
You know?
Like exploit's lucky, man, but exploit, if people see it and they get another, they get offended because they feel that we're unrebukable. They feel that we think that we're perfect. No. That's not what we're saying here. We fuck up. But see, you people want us to agree with your fuck ups, and because we reacted a certain way to your fuck up, you want us to be wrong for how we reacted. Now I can't say this. I can't say it's a certain thing you do in season and out of season. But the whole thing is it really an offense? Is it a sin? You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people don't know how to differentiate between. They think that because you reacted off certain shit, it could be any situation with brothers, whatever. They feel like, oh, well, that make you a demon. No, that's not the case, man, because the action was justified. It just probably wasn't at the appropriate time. Because, you know, sometimes you snap, sometimes you lose it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. You know, like people got kids and shit. Like, have you ever just grabbed your kid up out of instinct because they did something? And you thought about like, damn, why the fuck I just grabbed his ass up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember my mother, I was talking to my mother, man, this is an example. I could have been like 7 years old, and I remember I was in a washroom, and she just came in and slapped the fuck out of me, man. I had this look on my face, like, why the fuck did you do this? And then she said she just reacted off instinct because when she saw me, she thought I was gonna be like timid or some shit, I guess. I'm like, you're looking at the wrong dude. I'm like, don't make me your example, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? And she's, you know, just shit like that. She just hit me off instinct because something flashed. I don't know, she probably saw my dad or something. I don't know. You know, now that was off as fuck, but the just reality of it is, it just happened, you know? So.
This is Psalms, chapter 48, verse 11. Let Mount Zion rejoice. Let the daughters of Judah be glad because of thy judgments. Walk about Zion and go round about her. Tell the tower